you've got the ball. Great job by him putting himself in position. We've seen that now 2-3 times out of Brian Logan.
Picked up an interception last week in BYU's convincing win at Tulane. 3 wideouts, flank to the wide side of the field. Ponder fakes it, keeps it, and then carves his way close to the goal line. Christian Ponder will be marked down at the 1.
Great job, Christian Ponder. They popped up, gave a look as if he was going to a bubble screen or a slant screen, takes off following his fullback in. Great job by him. Amazing
time of possession difference for Florida State. They've churned out 26 total plays for offensive coordinator Jimbo Fisher.
If you're going to beat a team like BYU who can put points up on the board, you keep their offense off. I've got myself an offense that can do this. Churn out plays. That's exactly what they're doing.
Jones is the I-back. First man through, powering in for the score. Florida State going with a fullback dive. Much to the delight of Seminoles fans, and Bobby Bowden seeing his first visit to Provo go quite well. Lonnie Pryor was the man who burst in. True freshman from Okeechobee, Florida. Another guy with a very, very rich resume in high school. Dustin Hopkins, who's missed 3-point afters in the first couple of weeks. Youngster filling the shoes of Graham Gano. And he pushed this one.
Well, Joe, we will see if that comes back like a bad meal. We'll see if it gets to him later in the game.
That'll give the coaches some more indigestion. A bad meal. The only thing going wrong for Florida State so far. On top by 13. Powerful right leg into this one. Reed, the youngster, highly regarded high school All-American, has it at the 12. Snakes his way, hits the seam, and brings it out to the FSU 40. Bobby Bowden leads these Seminoles, and the coach
visited here. Well, it's an honor to be here, to be honest with you.
Temperatures in the low 80s, upper 80s as the day went along. They're expecting a touch of fall, but the 80s and 90s suit Bobby Bowden and the Noles just fine.
They certainly do, but they got to be careful. They're at altitude and it's hot. And one of the things about altitude that people refuse to believe until it happens to them is you get dehydrated very, very fast. Those Noles coming from the swamp, they might not realize that. They got to be careful that they get enough water in their bodies.
Altitude here in Provo, right around 4,500 feet. Second down for the Seminoles and 6. Jones bouncing off tacklers, sprinting down the sideline. He's got a blocker ahead of him, and Jones tumbles all the way to the BYU 9. Logan was there to outlast him.
That's when you have an athlete. Jones is boxed up. Everybody's in their gap. Everybody's doing exactly what they have to do defensively, but Jones has vision. You watch him here, there's blue in every gap, but he just kind of stays with it, and then he's out. And once he's out, he's got too much speed, too much athleticism, and away he goes. That play happened simply because he was patient and didn't push to get yardage he shouldn't have gotten.
The sophomore Ty Jones has led Florida State in rushing the last 3 games and has done so today. As they give it to Lonnie Pryor, there was a whistle before the snap.
Timeout. BYU. First charge. Timeout.
This Cougar defense, so stout in the upset of Oklahoma, in the convincing win over Tulane, being roughed up today by Florida State.
By far, he says.
He really liked their practice tempo, Lindy, and that can help Glenn.
Oh, certainly it can. You know, one of the things, though, you might not get tired, but you still have to pay attention to hydration, and that's where, if anything will slow him down, maybe it'll be that.
Look at this burst. Lonnie Pryor crashing into the end zone for Florida State. That looked too easy from 9 yards out.
That entire drive looked too easy, Joe. Thing is, what did Bobby Bowden tell us about speed and how to go about it?